What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Red, White, and Swole. You're looking glorious today. You really are. So welcome. Make sure you subscribe for more America every fucking day. Pretty much every day. Have you noticed? Look at this nice wavy flag. Anyway, Beaches, let's get into today's episode. And I want to talk about this. All right, I want to talk about this. This is an extra thirsty that I dropped a couple days ago. And as you can see here, these are, I believe, Kangoo Shoes. These are called Kangoo Shoes. Now, this is an interesting topic, and I want to know your thoughts on it. I wanted to go into a little bit more depth because I want to clarify the reasoning for my point. And I want to address something that's in the comments that it made me think a lot. It made me think a lot. Come on. I'm a thinker. I'm a lover. And I love you. So what are these? These are like restrictive, springy, gimmicky fitness things that you see a lot of times take hold, that generate income for gyms, that create this type of community atmosphere, which is fine, which is great. Nothing wrong with community. That's pillar number one. When I posted this video, it was based on a TikTok that I saw, and it looks ridiculous to me. This stuff is so ridiculous. I'm not saying it's not entertaining for these people. Obviously it is. I just don't think it's a good use of someone's time. And that's a very subjective opinion, but it's not in the sense that you think it is. So let me get into it a little bit more. So who am I to say what's a good use of someone's time? So I'm not saying it like that. I'm not saying that you can't enjoy these things. You can enjoy whatever the fuck you want. Right? You're a human being. You're going to like what you like. So I'm not saying you can't like it for you can't do it for that. I'm not saying it's a waste of time. If you enjoy something in this world, I say you can't enjoy it. Give me a break. You can enjoy painting, whatever the fuck you want. I mean in the sense that if you are going to use valuable time for exercise, and I'm talking to the people that do this as their primary form of exercise. And people only do this fucking thing. You know what I'm talking about. A lot of people are getting into fitness doing this as their first thing. One, you're restricting your feet. You're changing your whole posture. Okay? You're not teaching your feet, your knees, your body to move itself through space without this weird, arbitrary, gimmicky nonsense. Again, my thoughts on this. So that was my statement with the extra thirsty. Obviously, it's like, what are those? Right? Obviously, it's like, what are these? Seriously, what are these? Why would you use your time to do this? And again, it's very subjective. What you find entertaining and what you find exciting is what you find exciting. And again, I'm not judging it. I'm just fervently giving my opinion. This is my fucking thoughts. You have a limited amount of time. A lot of people want and need to change their life. This is not a great place to start. This is one of those gimmicks and fads that makes you dependent on equipment. It makes you dependent on the atmosphere. It makes you dependent on the environment. It doesn't give you autonomy and doesn't really leverage your time wisely to build long-lasting fitness habits, which is what this is. Lifestyle habits, building those habits. But that's just a little background. So you see these things, all right? Let me show you another picture of them. So you see these, okay? Goodness gracious. So you see this. I got a couple comments under the video using the phrase, it's better than nothing. And I want to go into what that means and what the implications of it's better than nothing is. And it's a very famous quote. We talked about this on the Daily Swole podcast recently. Good is the enemy of great. And that's where I want to bring this all around. I want to bring this home. It's not that you can't enjoy an activity. It's not that you can't enjoy something like this. But when you use the language to justify not doing things that will really bring you exponential improvements when you're justifying it by just saying it's better than nothing. The reason why most people won't push back on that and won't make a video like this is because how can you argue that? Is it better than nothing? I guess it is. Because everything that is anything is by default more than nothing. Standing up is better than sitting. Walking 10 feet is better than, quote, nothing. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that this is not better than nothing. What I am saying is that that sets the bar so fucking low that it is so dangerous to say it at all. And not dangerous in the fact that words are going to hurt y'all feelings, but in the fact that the words you say to yourself can dramatically restrict your progress, can dramatically map you towards different outcomes that will not benefit you long term, that will not be a successful route for you in your life. You see what I'm saying? That's the mentality. It's one of these, it's very similar to the victim mindset. To say something is better than nothing, that's as weak of an argument that you can possibly make. A lot of things are better than nothing. That doesn't mean it's worth doing them over something else. Now, what entertains you is one thing, but when I see people that really need to be doing yoga, strength training, real stabilization training, the last thing they should be doing is bouncing around on these plastic moon shoes that's restricting their ankle mobility, changing their posture, causing them to compound the same issues that people deal with a forward lean, with an anteriorly tilted pelvis, and all these issues with glute activation. And that's tons and tons of quad dominant movement. And it tightens up the hip flexors a lot. You're just springing around. You just flex, 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 flex. It's one of those group exercise things. And I know I have a lot of experience with group exercise. These gyms need to keep people entertained. They need to keep people focused. They need to keep people locked in. They need to keep people engaged with the gym. And there's nothing wrong with it. But what happens is that yearning for stimulation rather than actual progressive overload, rather than actual challenging to an individual standpoint, because you can't really individualize a program in a group. You can try to scale stuff. However, if you're trying to keep things enticing and bright and shiny and exciting, you tend to always try to level it up and do more and do more and push it more and push it harder and push it harder and push it harder and push it harder. And that's risky. That's risky because you're trying to stimulate people to have more fun or shock their body, leave them bleeding externally, internally, exhausted, just dripping with sweat. Okay, that's an exhausting exercise bout, but is that training? Is that proper programming? Is that really what you need to improve in all areas of your life? Oftentimes not. And I'm not saying that doing something like this couldn't be entertaining. It's as arbitrary as rollerblading or going on a bicycle. Those aren't necessarily natural, quote unquote. So you're not always in an ideal position, but the point is you should be moving with your body more. And in light of most people not being active in this country, you might say, okay, this is better than nothing. My point is it's not saying much, right? My point is it's not saying much by saying it's better than nothing. You're setting the bar low. And again, it is better than nothing technically, but that is not passing the bar, in my opinion, with flying colors. There's better choices is my point. And it might be the less popular opinion, but it's the fucking truth. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous nonsense. It doesn't mean you can't strap them on like, wow, that was fun. but do not use this. This is entertaining only. And just because something can work your muscles, everything works your muscles. When you stand up, when you take a shit, you're always using muscles as long as you're vertical. Even when you're sleeping, you're using muscles for respiration and so forth. So it's because something burns, because you can get a sweat, because you can lose weight. Hey, you're increasing your caloric expenditure. You can lose weight. It's just, my God, if you're overweight and you need this for your fucking ankles or knees, go swimming, do aqua stuff. Do yoga. Do chair yoga. It's better than this for you. Like, what metric are you measuring your fitness and your progress if you need to strap on moon shoes? Yeah, let's put people on stilts. That's a good thing to do. That looks like a snapped fucking ankle. I don't care about those boots. That looks like you're going to blow your knee out. Can you imagine if you roll off to the side? That can hurt your fucking hip. That just looks like an injury waiting to happen. I don't know, man. I don't know. What are your thoughts, fam? Drop a comment down below and make sure that you hit that subscribe button and like button if you enjoyed this episode of Red, White, and Swole. And of course, make sure that you check out this Extra Thirsty for reference. And this was a recent one the past couple days, so check that out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and hang around. You know, click one of these videos over here and, you know, watch another one. Why not? What you got to do right now? You know you should watch some more Papa. Come on, watch some more Papa. Come on, I'm here. Come on, watch some more. Come on. You know you want to. Click.